Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the online class. I am your ma'am Ismat. Hope so all of you are fine and in a good state of health. So let's start our today's lesson. This lesson includes book page number 130 and 135. The basic objectives of today's lesson are to describe some of the risk of the loud sound and to find out the ways how can we reduce the risk of the loud sound. Next one objective is to know about the properties of wave, and the third one is to describe the link between the pitch and the frequency of the sound. Throughout our life, our ear detect different types of sounds. Some are those sounds that we like to listen again and again, like the sound of the music and the sound of our family members or the friends. Some of the sounds that we don't want to hear, these are very loud sound and these are categorized as noise. The intensity of a sound, it is measured with a small a sound level meter or a decibel scale. High intensity sounds are always loud. The loudness can damage our hearing, and the risk depends upon two factors. Number one, the number of decibels, that is the intensity of the sound, and the length of the time as well. Following are the ways in which we can reduce the risk. Number one is shielding. Next one, shielding is basically to putting something between the source of the sound and your ear, like using ear defenders. Number two is increasing distance, that is moving away from the source of the sound. And number three is reducing time, that is the time that you spend near the source of the sound, it can be reduced. Sound waves can be described by the following properties. Number one, amplitude, then the wavelength and the frequency. This diagram will help you to get the better understanding about the wavelength and the amplitude as well. Wavelength is a measure of the distance from the crest on one wave to the crest on the very next wave. What is crest? This is basically the highest point, right? Then frequency is a measure of how many waves pass through a point in a certain amount of time. Then comes the amplitude. This is basically the distance from the central line to the highest point or the lowest point. If we want to see how the waves are produced, then for that you can say a device is used that is known as oscilloscope. This device basically displays the sound waves produced on its screen, and in this way we will know about the waves of the sound produced. An amplifier is you can say instrument that can enhance the sound, or it can produce you can say more louder sound. Pitch is basically a property of sound that is measured by its frequency, and how frequency and the pitch are related, that is the pitched sound will always have a high frequency, and a low pitched sound will always have a low frequency. Throughout our life, we different whenever we listen the sounds of different frequencies, that range is known as the audible range. Human audible range is commonly listed as between 20 to 20,000 hertz, but this is not the case with the animals. Animals can their audible range can be greater than the human beings. There are some type of sounds like the ultrasounds that are too loud that they cannot be listened, so we can say that their audible range is, or their frequency is greater than the frequency that is described in the audible range. A distinctive sound that an instrument makes, this is called the timbre, and this is due to basically the specific frequency of that musical instrument. For example, if we are going to join a musical concert, or we are listening to our music at home, then we can easily differentiate between the voice of the instrument and the voice of the singer as well. How we can differentiate? This is basically due to the difference of their frequencies, like the frequency of that musical instrument and the frequency of the sound of the singer, it will be different, and in this way we can describe them, or we can differentiate them very easily. Hope so all of you are clear about today's topic. Now there is some classwork. There are some short questions. First of all, you people are supposed to read book page number 130 and 135, and then write down the answers of these short questions. And then afterwards, see the homework. Question number 5 you will do on the book, and question number 7 and 12 you will do in the notebook. Hope so all of you are clear about today's topic, like the reducing the risk of the loud sound and the properties of the wave. Allah Hafiz.